I don't think people realize we are watching. If Angel Wilson, like, we are watching someone who has gone back into the MVP conversation. Like, she has gone absolutely back into the MVP conversation. Caitlin Clark is second in the league in scoring. Sorry, third. Sorry, Kelsey Mitchell second. Caitlin Clark is third in the league in scoring, second in assists. She has, I think, overtaken Breanna Stewart in scoring. She's like 8th in free throws per game. And it's at the stage now where it's like fastest player to reach 500 points, 150 assists a season. Yet nobody is going to do this. No one's going to do this. And this is including being on a minutes restriction. This is including playing a system that doesn't necessarily suit her the entire time. This is with her, like, her minutes being limited with her best pick and roll partner. This is with her coach getting rid of the best thing she does on the offensive end, which is the pick and roll. All of this is true. And we are still looking at a potential MVP sooner rather than later. Like, I don't see how Caitlin Clark is not, like, she's a perennial MVP candidate. There's a world where she might be the Luka, where it's like, Luka is clearly an MVP level basketball player. But unfortunately, Luka Doncic has been screwed over by a criteria that the next year they changed. Luka Doncic was like the 4th seed, averaged 34, 9, and 10. Nearly a 35-point triple-double on the 4th seed. And they gave it to Jokic. And then the following year, because of seeding, and then I think it was the following year, they were going to give it to Jokic on a lower seed purely because, oh yeah, like, you know, he's putting up historic numbers. Luka's been fucked. She might end up being the Luka. The media does not like Caitlin Clark. She might not end up being the MVP, an MVP at any stage in her career. But she is a perennial MVP candidate. A perennial MVP candidate, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. For, like, in the last, 10 days? She's had 45 and 10 assists, 27 and 11 assists, 32 and 7 assists, including 16 of her team's 18 points in the third quarter. That's 3 of her last 4 games. She's averaging 30 a game over her last 4 in 29 minutes per game. She has, in her last 4 games, she has 121 points in 116 minutes. 121 points in 116 minutes. This is Joel Embiid type shit. This is a player who has, despite missing 4 games through injury, have had multiple games on a minutes restriction where she's been poor, had a 7-point game against Portland. What, is she second in MVP race right now? Like, it's one of her or Kelsey. Shout out Paige, you're hooping. You're clearly top 5. But, like, when Caitlin's averaging more points, assists, steals, blocks on very comparable true shooting, like, I mean, if you want to put Kelsey over Caitlin, fine. But, like, she's at least tied with Olivia Miles right now. She's at least tied with her. Ages right now has a couple of shots lead. But I'm sorry, Caitlin Clark is closing down the gap. She is closing that gap. And it might be Caitlin Clark from the depths of hell. Like, it is, like, this is Caitlin Clark. Like, have you guys ever seen the video? Where is it? Irish college race. Have you guys ever heard the UCC from the depths of hell race? So, basically, it's a 4x400 race, and coming in to the final stretch, UCD are way out in front. Then I don't know who it is. Then I think it's like Limerick and DCU, and then it's Cork IT somewhere. And you see her back here. This was Caitlin Clark. This is UCC. By the time UCC change over the baton, nobody knows what's happened. It's a 4x400 race. There is an 80-meter head start. UCC aren't even here right now. But as you guys can see, UCC in 5th place, 80 meters behind. This is Caitlin Clark from the depths of hell. Coming back to win take over the MVP, overtaking them one by one. Caitlin Clark is Sarah Healy. It is UCC from the depths of hell. Caitlin Clark is hunting that MVP. And I don't think she's doing it. I don't think she cares. I don't think she cares in any way. It is one of those things where she is... Someone said she's far too careless with the ball. What do you mean? She passed the ball to her teammates. They dropped the ball. In the second half, she decided, I'm not passing you the ball. So, fuck you guys. I'm going ISO. Like, I don't think Caitlin is not top of the MVP race because she's missed 4 games and she's had a couple of minutes restriction games. But, like, there is enough ball to play. That neither of the Fever guards are out of MVP contention. They aren't. Paige Bueckers is not out of MVP contention. Age is clearly first. Olivia Miles probably won't get it because Fee's back. Like, they seem to be, they seem to be almost getting in each other's way a little bit. I still think the Lynx are going to be fine. But, like, Caitlin Clark had 32 points on 90% true shooting. This is clearly the best 4-game stretch of a player this year. And Kelsey Mitchell, by the way, is averaging like 29 points per game over this month. Clearly player of the month. Clearly player of the month, Kelsey Mitchell. Caitlin Clark winning it last month. Kelsey Mitchell winning it this month. The two of them obviously have different alternating players of the week. The 2 best players in the Eastern Conference this season by a decent chunk. Shout out Breanna Steward, who's, considering the fact she's forgot how to shoot, is still doing pretty well. But it's been Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark. And yeah, this is Caitlin Clark showing. Even if Caitlin Clark doesn't win an MVP this year, she's showing she's an MVP level player. There are times, again, where just because the media decides not to give Luka Doncic an MVP when he averages 34 points, 9 rebounds and 9 assists and 10 rebounds, just because the league decides we're not going to give one of the greatest seasons of all time MVP, just because the league decides that, doesn't mean that Luka Doncic was not playing like an MVP that year. Whether or not Caitlin Clark gets MVP this year is irrelevant. She is having a season where if she was doing this, if she came into the league in 2002 and did this every single year of her career, which she's going to keep doing, she'd have like 4 of them. But anyway, yeah, that's it.